Hello and welcome back to the session on the CIS controls. In this lesson we will start with Control 1, Inventory and Control of Enterprise Assets and the safeguards that are included in this control. The goal of this control is to actively manage, i.e. track, control and protect enterprise assets so that only authorized devices are given access and unauthorized and unmanaged devices are prevented from gaining access. Enterprise assets includes end-user devices including portable and mobile, network devices, non-computing or Internet of Things IoT devices, and servers connected to the infrastructure physically, virtually, remotely, and those within cloud environments. This will also support identifying unauthorized and unmanaged assets to remove or remediate. Why is this control critical? This is one of the most important starting points for organizations when it comes to cybersecurity, as you have to understand what is on your network in order to know how to apply appropriate controls. Enterprises can't defend what they don't know they have. Managed control of enterprise assets also plays a critical role in security monitoring, vulnerability management, incident response, system backup and recovery. Enterprises should know what data is critical to them, and proper asset management will help identify those enterprise assets that hold or manage this critical data so that appropriate security controls can be applied. Let's start learning about each of the safeguards within Control 1. Safeguard 1.1. Establish and maintain detailed enterprise asset inventory. The security function, as per the NIST cybersecurity framework, is the identify function, and this is within implementation group 1. The safeguard emphasizes the need for organizations to create and maintain a comprehensive, detailed inventory of all assets within the enterprise. This includes hardware, such as computers, servers, mobile devices, and network equipment, as well as software, such as operating systems, applications, etc. The inventory should capture essential information about each asset, such as the device type, which describes the hardware or software component, the owner, identifies the individual or department responsible for the asset, the location specifies where the asset is physically located or how it is logically organized within the network, configuration details captures system configurations, installed software and version numbers, and the asset status indicates whether the asset is active, decommissioned, or in some other state. Now, why is this important? Establishing and maintaining a detailed asset inventory provides visibility into what assets exist across the enterprise. This helps organizations manage their hardware and software environments effectively and ensures that every asset is tracked. Without an accurate inventory, organizations are at risk of losing control over which devices are connected to the network. Unauthorized or untracked devices can introduce vulnerabilities, malware, or unauthorized access points, creating security gaps. In the event of a security breach, having a detailed asset inventory is invaluable. It enables security teams to quickly identify affected systems, determine which assets are at risk, and respond accordingly to limit damage. Many regulatory frameworks and industry standards require organizations to maintain an up-to-date inventory of assets. Having this safeguard in place ensures the organization is better prepared to meet compliance obligations related to data security and asset management. A detailed inventory helps optimize resource allocation, such as ensuring software patches and updates are applied to all systems or planning for hardware upgrades. It also aids in identifying underused or outdated assets that may be retired or repurposed. In summary, establishing and maintaining a detailed enterprise asset inventory is a fundamental cybersecurity practice. It provides visibility into all assets on the network, ensures that only authorized devices are allowed access, and helps mitigate the risk of security incidents. Furthermore, it supports efficient resource management and regulatory compliance. Without an accurate inventory, organizations cannot properly safeguard their assets, making the safeguard a critical first step in any robust cybersecurity strategy. Now, possible tools that can help with this particular safeguard include a spreadsheet, especially if you're a smaller organization, a land sweeper, SolarWinds, Manage Engine Asset Explorer, Spiceworks, or ServiceNow. Safeguard 1.2, address unauthorized assets, and the security function that this comes under is the respond function. The safeguard is within the implementation group 1 for essential cyber hygiene. This safeguard involves identifying and managing unauthorized assets or devices that attempt to connect to your network. It includes implementing security measures to block, quarantine, or alert administrators about any unauthorized devices trying to access enterprise resources. This ensures that only authorized known devices are permitted access to the network. What is the importance of this? Helps to prevent security risks. Unauthorized devices can introduce vulnerabilities or malicious software posing a threat to the network and data. It ensures that the network is only accessible to trusted, approved devices, reducing the attack surface. It allows for quick identification of potential security incidents related to rogue devices. Helps organizations meet security and regulatory standards by controlling device access. Possible tools that can help with this include Network Access Control Solutions, or NAC solution, LAN Sweeper, SolarWinds Network Performance Monitor, PRTG Network Monitor, or Advanced IP Scanner. The next safeguard is 1.3. Utilize an active discovery tool, and this comes under the security function of Detect. The safeguard is within Implementation Group 2. This safeguard recommends using an active discovery tool to continuously scan the network for devices, including both authorized and unauthorized assets. Unlike passive discovery tools which only monitor traffic or device behavior, active discovery tools actively probe the network, searching for devices and identifying them based on various characteristics such as IP addresses, MAC addresses, operating systems, and other identifying information. Active discovery tools can do the following: detect devices that are not included in the asset inventory, both authorized and unauthorized, provide real-time data on device configurations, locations, and status, continuously monitor and ensure that all devices, regardless of their origin, are accounted for, and help identify any new devices that connect to the network, whether they were previously known or not. And why is this important? Active discovery tools provide a comprehensive and up-to-date view of all devices connected to the network, ensuring that nothing is overlooked. This visibility is critical for effective network security and management. By actively identifying devices on the network, organizations can spot potential vulnerabilities or unapproved devices that may not show up on traditional asset inventories. This helps prevent unauthorized access, malware spreading, or data leaks. Networks are dynamic, and devices frequently connect or disconnect. Active discovery tools allow for continuous, real-time monitoring, so any new devices or changes in device behavior are detected immediately. This helps in quickly identifying and mitigating risks associated with new or modified devices. By ensuring that all devices are continuously discovered and tracked, organizations can improve asset management practices and adhere to compliance regulations that require knowing which devices have access to the network and ensuring they meet security standards. It also ensures that only devices that are authorized and properly configured to be allowed to operate within the network. This reduces the risk of security incidents caused by improperly configured or compromised devices. By utilizing active discovery tools, an organization gains continuous visibility into its network, improving both security and asset management, which is vital for a secure and well-controlled IT environment. Possible tools that can help with the active discovery include Nmap, Nessus, LAN Sweeper, SolarWinds Network Performance Monitor, PRTG Network Monitor, Advanced IP Scanner, Manage Engine Op Manager. Safeguard 1.4. Use Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, or DHCP, logging to update enterprise asset inventory. This comes under the Identify function and is within Implementation Group 2. The safeguard recommends enabling and using DHCP logging to help maintain an accurate and up-to-date enterprise asset inventory. DHCP is responsible for dynamically assigning IP addresses to devices on a network. By enabling logging, organizations can capture and record details of devices as they connect to the network. These logs typically include information like the IP address assigned to the device, MAC address, device names and timestamps of when device is connected. The DHCP logs can be used to automatically update the asset inventory, ensuring that all devices, either authorized or unauthorized, are accounted for as they join the network. Why is this important? Using DHCP logs ensures that the asset inventory remains accurate and reflects all devices that have connected to the network, making it easier to track devices over time. As devices are dynamically assigned IP addresses, DHCP logs provide real-time visibility into new devices joining the network. This helps IT administrators identify and address any unauthorized devices quickly. Keeping an updated asset inventory is crucial for identifying potential security risks. Devices that shouldn't be on the network can be flagged for review, reducing the risk of unauthorized access or vulnerabilities associated with unknown devices. Accurate, up-to-date asset inventories enable better network planning, resource allocation, and troubleshooting. IT teams can more easily track devices, ensure that they have the correct configurations, and manage network resources efficiently. Many industry regulations require organizations to maintain detailed and accurate inventories of all devices on the network. Using DHCP logging to update the asset inventory helps ensure compliance with these standards and avoids potential penalties. Possible tools that can help with this safeguard include SolarWinds Network Performance Monitor, PRTG Network Monitor, Manage Engine Op Manager, Windows DHCP Server, or DHCPD for Linux. Safeguard 1.5. Use a passive asset discovery tool. This falls within the Detect security function and is within Implementation Group 3. This safeguard recommends using a passive asset discovery tool to monitor the network and identify all devices connected to it without actively interacting with those devices. Unlike active discovery tools, which send probes or queries to devices to detect them, passive discovery tools analyze network traffic and behaviors to detect devices as they communicate on the network. The tool listens to network traffic such as ARP or Address Resolution Protocol requests, DNS or Domain Name System, DHCP offers, etc., to identify devices without actively probing them. It can detect devices based on their network activity, including IP addresses, MAC addresses, and network protocols. Since the tool does not interact directly with devices, i.e. no scanning or pinging, it is less likely to be detected by the devices themselves and doesn't impact device performance. And what is the importance of this safeguard? Passive discovery is effective for identifying devices without affecting their performance or triggering alerts from security systems or the devices themselves. This makes it useful for discovering devices that may be hidden or attempting to evade detection. Just a note on this, it's quite important to understand some of the devices that you're potentially trying to discover on your network. Some medical devices or other devices might not react well to active discovery tools and can actually crash these systems, so it is good to understand from a vendor what any potential impact may be, and if there is an impact that is going to be happening on the device, then the passive discovery safeguard is an option here. Passive tools can detect all devices on the network, including unauthorized ones. By monitoring network traffic, these tools can find devices that may not be registered in the asset inventory, ensuring a more complete list of assets. Unknown or unauthorized devices are a potential security risk. Passive asset discovery helps organizations identify such devices, reducing the chances of malicious actors gaining unauthorized access to the network. Since the tool works by passively observing traffic, it doesn't introduce additional network traffic or load, making it ideal for environments where network performance is critical. Passive asset discovery tools are often easier to deploy than active discovery tools, as they do not require direct interaction with devices. This allows organizations to quickly get an overview of their network and identify any potential risks or gaps in the asset inventory. For organizations required to maintain an up-to-date inventory of their devices, for example, for compliance with regulatory frameworks, passive discovery tools provide an efficient way to track devices without requiring significant manual effort or risk of disrupting normal network operations. Possible tools to help include SolarWinds Network Performance Monitor, PRTG Network Monitor, Manage Engine Op Manager, Nessus, Wireshark, Zeek, or Landsweeper. In this lesson you have learnt the 5 safeguards included in CIS Control 1, Inventory and Control of Enterprise Assets, the implementation group of each safeguard, why these safeguards are important, and possible tools to use within each safeguard. In the next lesson I will take you into Control 2, Inventory and Control of Software Assets, including the recommended safeguards in this control, the implementation group of these safeguards, and some recommendations on tools you may use to help in implementing these safeguards. I look forward to you joining me in the next lesson as we continue discovering the CIS controls. Thank you.